Kitsibile, that this is what's going to happen. That whilst this discussion is going on about the African people on this country, these type of things will start to also manifest, and they'll try to hide it because Baradwaela. If we're not fighting our fellow African brothers and sisters spreading propaganda.
So, a British immigrant wrote a love letter to Donald Trump begging him to break up South Africa. And somehow, he's the victim in this story. So let's unpack. Meet Phil Craig. He's lived in South Africa for 20 years. He's a permanent resident. He does not have citizenship. He's legally speaking a very committed tourist. So he's written to Donald Trump on behalf of the Cape Independence Advocacy Group, asking America to help and sponsor their divorce.
Hello guys, how are you all doing? See, in as much as all of us we are Africans, right? We can never see an African country suffering, and we don't choose to help. If there is one African country saying that minds their business, is this Cameroon. You see, Cameroon government, they know how to mind their business. Nothing way they happen on social media concern them. That is how I love. One thing about what is happening right now in South Africa, right? You see, that country that has green, white, green, if I'm not mistaken. You see that particular country like that they call Nigeria. You see how South Africans are treating them. If South Africa still need help, these people will still go and help them. I'm telling you. You see, Nigeria, they don't know when someone is suffering and they say no. Nigerians will still help them. So you see Nigerians like that. In as much as we are saying Nigerians leave South Africans, so if the white people come for them, they want Cape Town independent, you people should not put your mouth there. They will still want to help. Nigerians are that big brother, eh? You know, when you do something to your big brother, even if you apologize, you don't apologize, they'll say okay, they are big brother, they're always their big brother. That's how Nigerians are. They will still help these South Africans that are treating Nigerians badly like that. Is it Lucky Duke that was killed? They said they thought he was a Nigerian. They thought he was a Nigerian. You see how South Africans hate Nigerians. Nigeria will still help South Africa if South Africa needs that help. I don't know what to do with this Nigerian. I don't know. These people are just too good. They don't even know how to stop it. You have to stop it, Nigerians. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you. Because it's very hard. You see things are happening. The way they are treating Nigerians in South Africa. You say, oh, Nigeria, you people have to say no. You will not help South Africans anyway, but you're just wasting your time. Because Nigerians cannot see another African suffering. I do not help. I'm telling you one thing. Okay, if you think I'm lying now, wait, let's just say this Cape Town independent goes to a certain level, like it becomes something like chaotic. Nigerians, you see them, they will still help. They will still help. I'm telling you, just wait and see now. You see, Nigerians, they don't hate anybody. Whatever is happening with South Africa, everybody will just come and talk, but they don't hold grudges in their heart. That's one thing. Nigerians, their heart is just like a child. You can beat today, tomorrow you guys become friends. I'm telling you, I'm not just saying it because I'm doing content. Because it's very Nigerian said they will still be at the forefront helping South Africa. You see, they will help. They will help. I'm telling you. Let South Africans, so the thing is not all South Africans are bad. This is one thing we fail to understand. Some South Africans don't like what is happening. They don't support what is happening. Some South Africans still call Africans our brothers, our sisters from other African countries. They don't support. These ones that are always doing this are those drunkards, those thieves. Those are the ones doing it. Those lazy ones. Those are the ones doing all this nonsense. Guys, just watch this video.
From the country he won't fully commit to. That is not activism. That is colonialism with a LinkedIn premium account. In my hand, I have the original letter that was written. Okay, I'm joking. It's not. I just made a few points that I wanted to point out.
Isuki, let's go.
The letter starts with, "We applaud and thank you for your very public stance." Translation: thanks for the tweet, Daddy. It's the geopolitical equivalent of sliding into someone's DMs because they posted a story about gym progress. Thirsty, desperate, embarrassing for everyone involved. And then Butafel hits us with this gem. When Americans were transforming an untamed frontier into the most advanced nation on earth, we were transforming Africa's South into the most advanced nation in Africa. Pause. A British man who arrived in 2005 is now taking credit for everything South Africans fought for. That's like me moving to Italy last week Tuesday and claiming I built Rome. The audacity isn't just loud, it's surround sound. Anyway, the letter continues saying, "We don't want your pity. We want your help to defend our civilization in Africa." Our civilization in Africa, said to an American.
What are you saying? What are you saying?
The mental gymnastics here would qualify for the Olympics if they hadn't already been banned for doping on nostalgia. He's basically saying, we are not colonizers. We just need a bigger country to help us colonize differently. And then comes the timeshare presentation. The Cape Sea route is strategically vital, and no outcome would better serve America than a Western aligned partner at the southern tip of Africa. Translation, Mr. President, you can have our tip. He is not asking for charity. He is offering Trump a geopolitical Airbnb. Date us, we have a great location and we're ideologically aligned. This is foreign policy written like a Tinder bio by someone whose personality trait is being from Cape Town, but the nice part. But the letter saves the best part for last. We cannot exist outside of Africa. Our languages will be lost, our cultures absorbed, our flame extinguished. Oh, the drama, just poetry. I think someone has been reading too much Tolkien. Listen here, Buddha, if your entire civilization collapses because you don't have your own postal service, it's not a culture, it's a subreddit with a flag. And our flame will be extinguished. Sir, you are writing this letter on a laptop in a coffee shop in Claremont. The only thing that will be extinct here is the Wi-Fi connection when you pay for the bill. The letter ends by asking Trump to publicly support a referendum and pressure the South African government to allow one, because nothing screams self-determination like asking a foreign reality TV president to determine your future. It's like asking your ex's new boyfriend to mediate your breakup. Independence, sure, but only if Daddy America says it's okay. And do you want to know what's the best part? Phil Craig, the man begging for freedom from colonial constructs, is literally a British immigrant telling Africans how to govern Africa while asking an American to intervene. That's not decolonization. That's decolonization DLC, now with extra imperialism. So there you have it, the Cape Independence letter. It's 1 part history essay, 2 parts real estate pitch, 3 parts emotional manipulation, and 0 self-awareness. I know what the rest of South Africa think about all of this, but my question is, to the people living in the Western Cape, how do you guys feel about all of this?
We must deal with the white people doing this type of shit. In South Africa, the people govern and the people decide what happens in South Africa, not foreigners urging for the country to be split into million parts. And I also think words that I cannot say on this app, because tell me why he's saying that open letter to President Donald Trump on Afrikaner Cape determination and the future of South Africa. He says that, Dear President Trump, we applaud and thank you for every public stance you have taken on the problems we face here in South Africa. The issues are not new, but for whatever reason, the international community has largely continued to buy into the romantic notion of the Rainbow Nation long after the dream has turned into a nightmare for so many of us here. This man is not even South African. That you have been willing to speak out so candidly, and that has been extremely helpful. Your decision to offer us refugee protection to the Afrikaners has had a profound effect on our society in general and on Afrikaners in particular. Once again, we thank you, but we are writing to you today and ask you to consider an alternative solution. One, we believe not to better for Afrikaners, but to better South African other marginalized people, and most importantly, of all the United States perspective, better for you. Africa is our home, and we can flee, and it's the statistical fact that many have chosen to do so, but to flee is to surrender. When Americans were transforming an untamed frontier into the most advanced and powerful nation on earth, we were transforming South Africa south into the most advanced and powerful. Can you go to motherfucker, but I cannot swear. Because South Africa was built on the free labor of the African people. So anyway, you're not even from South Africa, so when Americans fought wars, training, fascism, communism, we stood with you. We stood with you in the best, and it came to technology, medicine, art. Anyway, in all sincerity and with great respect, we don't want your pity. We want your help and support to defend our people and our civilization here in Africa. Since its relatively recent formation in 1910, South Africa had many publicized changes. I'm going to go down. The Afrikaner and other minority groups do not need a new home. We love the one we have here. We just need to be able to make our own decisions, decide for ourselves how we want to be governed, as opposed to having that dictated on us. How is that being dictated on us when we are in a democracy? Okay. This should be understood by all in legal terms. You want to be able to exercise our inalienable and unquestionable right to self-determination and to pursue economic and social development according to the policy we have freely chosen. What policy? In South Africa, for many people, democracy does not mean agency. Instead, it has been rendered a performative process, which an election result since 1994 empirically demonstrate leaves minority communities powerless and the mercy of this man is a liar, because the minorities are in government. We have the Freedom Front in government, we have the PA in government, and we have the Democratic Alliance in government. We have the colored people that are in government, we have the Afrikaners in government, and we have the whites, which is the Democratic Alliance government. So he's a liar. Many South Africans share a Western outlook and heritage. We are where our government has allied itself with China, Russia, and Iran, and are more ideologically aligned. And we are more ideologically aligned with the US and Europe. President Thabo, we want you to consider an alternative foreign policy towards South Africa. We are part of a movement striving to create a home